Shalom, family trendsetter. All praises be to the Most High. I am out and about walking, so at times it may sound like my breathing is labored. I'm trying to use these big words and shit, right? Labored. So, please bear with me because it seems like after COVID, after me having COVID twice, I think it was like actually 3 times and shit, my respiratory system is fucked up. And I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate. But anyway, before I continue, do me a favor, if you can. I want y'all to screenshot this image on your screen, and I want y'all to zoom in on it because I'm going to be talking about this particular bracelet in my hand. But before I do, let me just give you the backstory on this bracelet. So about 4 months ago, I decided to buy 3 of these bracelets, 3 different colors. Had the blue, the yellow, and I had the red. And I purposely bought these colors because I wanted to match it with my outfit, my attire. But for some reason or another, I hadn't really gotten around to wearing it. Every time I take it out to wear, someone say, nah, you don't need to be wearing it today. Like I didn't really had the urge to wear it. But yesterday, I decided I'm gonna wear the red one, right? To match my outfit. Wore it yesterday, it was nice, got a lot of compliments on it. Nothing eventful happened. Now today, I decided let me wear the blue one because I had my blue boots on and, I was matching and shit. But today, for some reason, it was very eventful. My morning started out like around 5 a.m. As I got in my vehicle driving, I had like 2, possibly 3 road rages, right? Cars cutting me off. This shit never happened before, but it's like, it was deliberate. It was weird. That's how it appears anyway. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on today? So I attributed it to it being Friday, right? Going into Saturday and shit. So I said, okay, maybe people are anxious about the weekend coming up. So everybody just bugging out. And again, you gotta excuse my labored breathing. So, got to work, pulled over. It was still dark out because I got to work like around 6:30 in the morning. It was still dark out. So I was just sitting in the car and I just have this uneasy feeling about the day. But anyway, light came up and shit. And something just drew me to the bracelet. So I started looking at the bracelet, examining the bracelet, admiring the bracelet at first. And then I noticed that it had a weird image on it. So I looked at it closely. I decided I'm gonna do a screenshot of it, not screenshot, but take a photo of it and zoom in on the shit. And family, the same thing that y'all looking at is what I saw. I saw an image on the bracelet and I was taken back. So immediately, the Most High told me to take it off your hand and to get rid of it. But before you do, I want you to take a close-up shot of it and I want you to make a cautionary tale video for your listeners. So this is what I'm doing. Now, let me speed this shit up because I'm talking too slow. So check this out. How many of y'all noticed that a lot of these department stores, a lot of these automobiles have symbols on them? Even the clothing that y'all buy, Nike have the Nike symbol on it, which is attributed to the Nike God. I want y'all to do y'all research on it. This is why you see a lot of people go crazy for Nikes, right? Because the Nike, whoever came up with the Nike brand, they sold to the, believe it or not, to these entities. And these entities tell you what kind of symbol they want to attach themselves to. Look at Starbucks, for example. Starbucks got that symbol that looked like, what is it called? The Medusa, right? A very demonic symbol. And what they do, like I said, they sell their soul, whatever little bit of soul they have, because not everybody have soul and spirit. Only most of the melanated people got a soul and spirit. But anyway, they sell their soul to these entities for wealth. But in return, they have to pretty much garner some form of symbol for these entities to attach themselves to, for them to get the wealth. Even Tesla, you notice, like I said, most of these wealthy people, they have a brand and they have some kind of symbol attached to it, right? Jay-Z, all these people, Easy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this bracelet and I saw this image on the bracelet. And I know for a fact that this shit can't be of the Most High. And something told me to get rid of this shit. So I'm saying this to say, if you have any jewelry, I want y'all to examine this shit. Make sure it doesn't have any kind of imagery on the shit, because 9 times out of 10, it's some form of witchcraft, family. Some form of witchcraft that you're bringing into your life. A lot of you women like to go out there and buy hair. Y'all call it human hair. My daughter used to spend buying hair for $450. I remember she used to buy human hair for $450. Talk about it lasts for a year. And I used to say to her, why would you want to buy someone else's hair? So I gave her the history on this shit. I said, don't you know, a lot of these hair that y'all buy is donated. For example, in India, these women will literally go to their temple and they will cut off their hair and they will, like a sacrifice, bald their head as a sacrifice to their God. Don't give their hair to the temple God. And after all is said and done, after the ritual is completed, then they will sweep up the hair, ship it to Africa, and the Africans, they will make it into wigs and weaves or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? And sell it to black people. And if you notice, a lot of black women that wear weaves are usually ratchet. I hate to say it. They got fucked up attitudes. You know why? Because you got somebody else's spirit on you. You putting that shit on your top of your head. Just think about it. Just visualize what I'm saying. You're wearing somebody else's hair. Don't you know that this shit had these hair that you have on your head was attached to that individual that donated their hair to their temple gods? And it's a certain energy that's attached to these hair. Just like when you go, let's say, to the thrift store. Like my daughter, she usually go to the thrift store and buy, like, used stuff. She'll say, well, Doc, for $100, I could get like 7, 8 pants. And I said to her, why would you want to buy somebody else's used shit? I said, don't you know a lot of times people pass on and the family members will donate their clothing to Salvation Army or wherever you go, Goodwill, to buy these things. You're buying people used items that may have some attachment to the person that was alive at one point. I said, don't do that. I said, stop buying used shit from these thrift stores. Especially a lot of y'all go to these antique stores and buy these antique furnitures, right? Pictures, whatever, and bring it into your home. Don't you know everybody have energy? And let's say this person may have loved this particular antique jewelry that you're now buying from a yard sale, and they're attached to it. Homes, believe it or not, some of these homes that you go and you purchase and shit, or apartments that you move into, there's energy that's attached to this shit. The worst thing you could do is buy a mirror from an antique store or even a yard sale, bring it to your home. It's deep, family. It's deep. But anyway, as I'm looking at this jewelry, I realize there's something wrong with this shit. So I'm saying this to say, family, we have to be very careful how we go about governing our lives and shit. We go about our lives day by day, just going along to get along. As I told y'all in past video, I don't know if I said it already in this video, right? The people that you see around you is not really who they are, including yourself. Because how many of y'all wake up in the morning? I'm talking to the females. Y'all get up in the morning, y'all hair is fucked up, makeup ain't done, and by the time y'all go into the bathroom and walk out, y'all a different person. Because now y'all done put on the weaves, right? Put on the fake ponytail, put on the wig, put on the makeup, and y'all done transform. Y'all go to work, your coworkers see you, and they see you for who you are at work. But they don't really know the true you. Maybe your husband might know who you really are, and your kids and shit, because they know you, they see you day in, day out. But family, when you go to work or go out and about, the people that you see around you, that's not who they really look like. That's not really who they are, including you, including me. We put on an act to fit in, to go along, to get along. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful. People say to me, man, you too analytical. You a deep thinker. Why not? My wife say, you too paranoid. You always thinking about shit. Yeah, you fucking right. I am paranoid because I know that I'm living amongst, a lot of time walking amongst non-human beings. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be paranoid. You have to be aware of your surroundings because like I said, the people that you see is not really who they are. You know, there's a saying in Jamaica, to see me and live with me is two different things. And it's true. How often you meet somebody, you fall for that person, you decide you want to get into a relationship, and then you move in with that person and realize this person got some fucked up attitude, got some certain things about them you don't like. You know, the niggas, they don't keep, they dirty. Even the females sometimes, dirty and shit. You're like, damn, this bitch is a messy bitch. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's a messy nigga. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all dating, before y'all moving in together, everything was good. You know what I'm saying? You start to find fault of the person because now you realize that the person that you met, now that you're starting to know them, you realize that they're totally different. So again, family, the people that you see around you, just think about what I'm saying. The people that you see on a daily basis, even at work, that's not who they really are, and that's not what they really look like. Trust me when I tell you. You know what I mean? So we have to be careful what we bring and who we bring into our lives. A lot of you females, y'all see these niggas coming out of jail. Y'all want to hook up with them, not realizing these niggas been in jail. They've been around negative people, demonic people. And now you want to shack up with them because they might got some muscle on their body looking good. You're like, oh, he good because he haven't been with a woman for how many years. So I'm gonna hook up with him. Not realizing this man been thirsty for how many years. You think he just gonna be devoted to you alone? Realizing how many women out there? Nah, he gonna come out there. He gonna use you. Once he get out and shit, he gonna have 3, 4, 5 different women because now he gonna have to make up for all the time that he wasn't able to get some. Family, listen, I'm just a realist, right? I'm not scripted like many YouTubers are. I just shoot from the hip and shit and say what I say. That's why sometimes I stumble for words because I'm trying to gather my thoughts. But family, we have to be careful of some of these clothing that we wear that have these symbolism on it. The vehicles that we drive, they got symbolism on it. Unfortunately, we have no choice but to drive these vehicles. You got to get back and forth. But you can't help yourself. Do not, at least I would say this, right? If you're into the truth, if you believe in the Most High, try your best to avoid buying clothing with symbols on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a reason, even if it have a name on the shit, because you don't know why they have to put these names on and what these names represent. A lot of y'all listen to the music and shit. Y'all don't even know what these people are saying. Lil Wayne, all these people, you don't know what they're saying. They literally casting spells. Music have different frequency that controls your emotions. Music have different frequency that controls your emotion. That's why you have to be careful when you listen to certain music, even in church. Like I've mentioned time and time again, the praise worship service. Before the pastor come out to preach to y'all and teach y'all bullshit, the praise worship service has to be conducted first. Because what that does, that frequency in the music, put you in the spirit of giving. Without you, all right, put it this way, without them giving you that praise worship music, you're not going to be in the spirit of giving. So they beat the drum, boom, 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 play the guitar and all that. And that puts you in a certain kind of mood, right? And that's why it's easy now when they pass the plate around, it's easy for you to give to the churches because you're really and truly just paying for the prosperity gospel. That's all y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all praying or y'all paying for salvation and Jesus Christ is the fucking product. That's all it is. This entity that never existed and shit. Actually, he may exist in your life because you accept him as your personal savior. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sold your soul to this entity called Jesus Christ. That's why the pastor always say, you have to accept him as your personal Lord and Savior. And notice every time when you accept Jesus Christ, the curse, right? Galatians 3:13 tells you he is a curse, that your life now belongs to him and he will wreck your life because Jesus Christ is a curse. All right, so again, family, in closing, be careful of the jewelry that you wear around your neck. Examine the shit, the clothing that you wear, because you never know what kind of witchcraft is behind it. And with that, I say peace and blessing. Shalom. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace.